So one big monster con, Monster Bluff in Dis, Norfolk, UK, Dis Skelton Road Assassins. Again, Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia. It's the local mob, 24 on that one. Prince of Darkness, ET Hybrid Host, Red Dragons, their High Royal Blue Crime. New Year's Day Find, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. So certainly no red car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sandringham serial killer here, Black Wizard terrorist, this shooter. And as always, how do I know? Little birdie told me so. Word that came off the Royal Sandringham estate, Killenfields, loud and clear. And I was there, staying in a disused beach hut at Hitcham, North Norfolk coast, 7 miles from Sandringham. That one's got go on it. Sometimes innocent men do have to run, fly, go, disappear. Also got number 10 on it. Keir Starmer did cover up the murder on the Royal Sandringham estate, Killenfields. He was head of Crown prosecution at the time. And no Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station, Mountain Bike Rapist, no Blitz Slimy, MPGP cop, ex-wife killer here. Simon Bailey don't cry, and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. Again, all covering up Prince Harry's royal spare behind. New Year's Day find, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. Did have a 4-man crew in this, and a big silver Mercedes-Benz estate car. Did see him coming, so was prepared. Certainly did get me boxed in. Looked like they were licensed to kill and make a problem disappear. So sometimes innocent men do have to run, fly, go, disappear. Follow your golden compass, for you do get boxed up, locked up, or done in, disappeared one way or another. And all to cover up high crimes, Royal Blue Murder, certainly not mine. That one's got Bluff on it. So Keir Starmer was head of Crown prosecution. Certainly made the murder on the Royal Sandringham estate, Killenfields, disappear. Also covered up Jimmy Savile, King Charles, Count Dracula's bosom pal. Most prolific, horrific paedophile on the UK's Devil Island, over 500 victims. So they will pay to make you disappear. No sombre, autonomy of a crime. No woolly hat, purple guys, serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. That one's also got number 10 on it. Can see Keir Starmer and the Labour loonies for details, who also tried to cover up, along with the police, the councils and the social workers, the rape of Britain and the capital. The Muslim vote was more important, and the lives of thousands and thousands of young English girls have been through the most horrendous, horrific ordeals. And as always, Christianity, Islam, two big opposing forces, totally opposite. Two parallel stories, one is true, one is a big monster lie. So Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia. It's the local mob, two parallel stories in this. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham, one is true, one is a big monster lie. So, not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham estate. Killenfields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. Prince of Darkness, ET Hybrid Host, Red Dragons. No Roy Whiten, White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer. Black Wizard, terrorist, this shoe, I really don't think so. One a big monster con, one big monster bluff. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis, boys in blue. No number 7, John Doe of this, serial killer here, really don't think so. Again, one big monster con, one big monster bluff. One very big mad monster, porcupine, serial killer lie. 7 twos on that one, 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnosis, forged in hell. Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Sachs Coburn Goffer, Windsor SS, 17 on that one. And there's King Charles there, Count Dracula. He's just been out and about in this, getting some more monster lies, bogus diagnosis. All to cover up their high royal blue crime. New Year's Day find, September blue murder, certainly not mine. So all in the bag, 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses, forged in hell, and no black wizard here in a vulva state. Very good film, pledged Jack Nicholson. Giant of a man called the Wizard, riding round in a black Volvo estate, abducting children and young girls. But no Sandringham serial killer, black wizard terrorist issue, I really don't think so. So plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes, castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates, and certainly not mine. 22 on that one. And that really is a 22-year catch-22, complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. And more bogus diagnosis than on Jack the Ripper, who they've now identified, apparently using new DNA technology. But no Norfolk Jack the Kipper, Sandringham serial killer, black wizard terrorist issue, I really don't think so. So when you do find yourself in a golden circle, golden dragon, precision engineered, clockwork orange, golden squeeze, certainly it's time to follow your golden compass, and they will pay to make you disappear. And that was Gary Fearbold there. Again, all in the bag in this Norfolk, UK. And did have a 4-man crew and a big silver Mercedes-Benz estate car. And there really are some vans you will not want to disappear in the back of. The local mafias, the local mob, all covering up Prince Harry's royal spare behind, New Year's Day find, September blue murder, and certainly not mine. 7 twos on that one, 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses, forged in hell. And like Pink says, when you're surrounded by big wig know-alls, knobs, dickheads, hags, liars and evil clowns, I'll certainly disappear before they come for me. And there's the running woman. Sometimes innocent men do have to run, fly, go, disappear. Simon Bailey don't cry, and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. Certainly will box you up, lock you up, throw away the key, or get you done in, disappeared one way or another. But no Roy Whiten, White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer, black wizard terrorist issue, I really don't think so. And TikTok has been a real classic. Over 70 million views on TikTok. 28 TikTok accounts burned down for exposing the truth. Again, a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day find, September blue murder, certainly not mine. And my 28th TikTok account burned down for mentioning the Rains list. And again, no Roy Whiten, White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer here. I was pouring down with rain, so I did do a video about the Rains list that anyone can Google or look up on YouTube. And that is disclosed in the Rains list, how they wear claws to claw their victims, human hunting pies, Castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates, obviously the Rains list, does reveal and expose a lot more than that. It's put together by a top psychiatrist. Very interesting listen. So I got my 28th TikTok account burned down. My 29th TikTok account is now restricted. I cannot post any more on that account on TikTok. So no Red Car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West, Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer here, Evergreen Toxic Crane Corporation, Saks Goburn Goffer, Windsor SS. So plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beasts in high places. Certainly no host for the beast here. And police surrounding my frame fixed Skoda at Hitcham, North Norfolk coast, 7 miles from Sandringham, calling for backup. And as always, that one's got 17 on it, no Black Wizard, Sandringham serial killer. Terrorist, issue, I really don't think so. And you can see that one's got mafia on it, it's the local mafia, it's the local mob. Simon Bailey don't cry in his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. And Gary Fearbold did go by in one of the silver cars earlier. He did cancel my son. He was told that his dad was the big Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard, terrorist, issue, I really don't think so. So always those closest to you are the ones setting you up. You never have to look too far. The apples never fall too far from the tree. And no Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station, mountain bike rapist, I was fully on camera. Norwich Sea Centre, Norwich Cathedral, Mousehold Heath overlooking Norwich, that one's got Nazis on it, plenty of knobs and Nazis. Full of monster lies, that one's got Bluff on it. And I was on a woman's black Dutchy bike, not a mountain bike, but all rolled into the black shroud of Sandringham just to set me up further. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. And that one's got nil on it because that's all they really do have is sip, zero, silch, nil, a whole lot of nothing. One big monster con, one big monster bluff, one very big porky pie, serial killer lie, dismiss and cancel. White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob. And that one's got egg on it, certainly do have plenty of egg on their geriatric faces. Can see Disables Taxis, Discalton Road Assassins for details. Discalton Road Flats, can certainly have got plenty of egg on all their geriatric faces. So TikTok, a real classic, over 70 million views on TikTok. 28 TikTok accounts burned down for exposing the truth, the proof, the evidence and the facts. Freedom of speech and expression. Freedom of choice, peaceful protest of innocence. What makes us human. The truth is a violation on TikTok. And that's also been exposed. The TikTok app has been heavily used also in human trafficking. So they will make more than your social media accounts disappear for exposing the truth. Again, I was on a woman's black Dutchy bike, not a mountain bike. So no Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station, mountain bike rapist, child 44, Black Wizard, terrorist, issue, I really don't think so. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis, boys in blue. So you do have to follow your golden compass, run, fly, disappear. Again, that one's got nil on it because that's all they really do have is sip, zero, silch, nil. Whole lot of nothing, one big monster con, one big monster bluff. One very big porcupine, serial killer lie. One big monster gaff, epic fail. And there's always interest what comes along that fits right into the story. You do get help from above. Yahweh, our Heavenly Father, the Lord Jesus Christ, Joshua, certainly have saved me, given me the insights, the understanding, and the revelations, all online for the world to see free, never about money. The truth versus a monster lie. That one's got lie on it. Again, Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybridos. Red Dragons, their High Royal Blue Chrome. New Year's Day Find, September Blue Murder. Certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. So no Peter Cook Cambridge, blonde wig, black rapist mask, no O.J. Simpson, black Sandringham serial killer gloves on my backpack. Not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. And as always, to put it into context, that's little Harley boy there, but no black cat, copycat, black cat of Burston, son of Sam, Sandringham serial killer here. That is Gary Fearbold there, again, who cancelled my son. He was told his dad was the big Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard, terrorist, dish shooter, really don't think so. And that one's got lab on it. A very deadly serial killer virus in this Norfolk, UK. Certainly have infected everyone apart from me. All delivered by this post office, Royal Mail, Postie Assassins, Vigilantes, Postie Mayor. They are the big super spreader carriers. Again, they certainly have infected everyone apart from me. So they certainly will pay to make you disappear, but it's all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, frames and fixers switches, one big monster switch, monster lies, bogus diagnosis, and certainly not mine. So no Black Panther, Puma, Jaguar, Cougar, no ritual, serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham, really don't think so. And there has been a silver Ford Focus doing the reins in this recently. That one's got 666 on it. It's a big 666 monster fix. And see this Skelton Road Assassins for details. That one's got the maze on it. No, it's got Wizard on it. But again, no Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard, terrorist, this shoe, I really don't think so. And all to cover up Prince Harry's Royal Spare Behind, New Year's Day Find, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine, and that is a Mondeo there. Again, Steve Wright, the Suffolk Strangler, Ritual Killer, riding round in a blue Mondeo. Ipswich, 22 miles from here. 5 girls murdered in 10 days. Some of them were found naked in a satanic pose. Again, sometimes innocent men do have to run, fly, go, disappear. Steve Wright, Ipswich, the Suffolk Strangler, Ritual Killer, may have also been involved in the Ringland murders in Norwich, also 22 miles from here. And in this Norfolk, UK, really is a 22-year catch-22, complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. So no Black Wizard here in a Volvo estate. And again, police surrounded my frame fixed Skoda at Hitcham, North Norfolk coast, 7 miles from Sandringham, where I was staying in a disused beach hut, calling for backup. And they do hunt more than birds of prey on the Royal Sandringham estate, killing fields. How do I know? Little birdie told me so. Word that came off the Royal Sandringham Estate, Killenfields, loud and clear. So no nut in a Hitchin beach hut. Sandringham Stock and Strangler, serial killer here, Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station, mountain bike rapist, Child 44, Black Wizard terrorist issue, or you don't think so? And again, like Pink says, when you're surrounded by big wig know-alls, snobs, dickheads, hags, liars and evil clowns, I'll certainly disappear before they come for me. And Steve Wright, the Suffolk Strangler, ritual serial killer, has just been given another life sentence for the murder of Victoria Hall, 17-year-old girl who was murdered, found naked in a ditch, dating back to 1999. So a crime is a crime whenever it's committed, unless that's a high royal blue crime. New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. No Black Cat, copycat, Black Cat of Burston, Son of Sam. No Alley Cat, Wild Cat. Roy Whiten, White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer. No Beast of Punjab, Bradford, serial killer here, Norfolk Bacon SS. Windsor Gestapo, so local Nazis. Boys in Blue. Again, this little Harley boy there. That one's got mad on it, and that one's got 23 on it. There's certainly no mad, deranged, insane, demon possessed, Jekyll and Hyde. Number 21 or number 23, serial killer here. Again, that one's got nil on it. No Sombre, autonomy of a crime. No Woolly Hat, purple guy, serial killer here. So, as always, when you do find yourself in a golden circle, golden dragon, precision engineered, clockwork orange, golden squeeze, then it's time to follow your golden compass. That one's got a heart on it. So no nut in a Hitchin beach hut, 7 miles from Sandringham. Sandringham Stock and Strangler, serial killer here, I really don't think so. Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station, mountain bike rapist, Child 44, Black Wizard terrorist, dish shooter. And there's a good film, The ABC Murders, Agatha Christie, where there is a murder in a beach hut. But the man, that one's got Nazis on it, plenty of knobs and Nazis. But a man who was set up as the Stock and Strangler serial killer, that's not him at all. It's his aristocracy boss who was committing the murders. That is the ABC Murders, Agatha Christie, and that one's got Scotland Yard and number 10 on it. Again, a 4-man crew in this, and a big silver Mercedes-Benz estate car. Did see him coming, so I was prepared. Evergreen Toxic Crane Corporation, Saks Goburn Goffer, Windsor SS, Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafias, the local mob, Norfolk Coopers, Coppers, Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis, Boys in Blue, Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. So they will pay to make you disappear, or to cover up Prince Harry's royal spare behind. New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybridos, Red Dragons. So sometimes innocent men do have to run, fly, go, disappear. No Beast of Punjab, Bradford, again Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybridos, Red Dragons. Their high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. I don't know if we're going to get any rain today, but again my 28th TikTok account burned down for mentioning the rains list. They're starting to spit with rain now. That anyone can Google or look up on YouTube. That is disclosed in the Reigns list, how they wear claws to claw their victims. Human hunt and pies. Castles, manor houses, UK, Stevel Island, country estates. And that one's got King on it. Again, there has been a silver Ford Focus doing the Reigns in this recently. Prince of Darkness, ET Hybrid Host, Red Dragons. Certainly will pay to make you disappear. So, not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham estate, Killenfields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. And you often get a crow and a raven in the film The Omen. I did watch The Ritual Killer recently. Morgan Freeman. It's all about a witch doctor, a ritual killer. And I heard a very interesting story in Malawi, Africa, where there was a Christian minister and his team ministering to 80,000 Muslims. And there was a crow in the tree nearby, crowing away. And the Spirit of the Lord told them to pray against witchcraft, which they did. Then the crow morphed into a witch doctor who fell naked out of the tree and run away in front of 80,000 people. And over 50,000 Muslims gave their lives to the Lord Jesus Christ Joshua. So, two parallel stories in this. One is true, one is a monster lie. And as always, how do I know? Little birdie told me so. Word that came off the Royal Sandringham estate. Killenfields, loud and clear. And again in Sombray, autonomy of a crime. Woolly hat, serial rapist riding round in a silver Peugeot based on actual events in France. Unchecked for over 30 years because of police violence, but no Sombray of autonomy of a crime. No woolly hat, purple guy. No black wizard here in a Volvo estate. Sandringham serial killer. Terrorist issue, I really don't think so. Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation. Saks Go Burn Goffer, Windsor SS. No red car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright. Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West. No Roy Whiten, White Van Man, Christian B. Sandringham serial killer. One big monster fix, one big monster con, one big monster bluff. One a very big porky pie serial killer lie. That one's got Bluff on it, number 10. And all to cover up Prince Harry's royal spare behind. New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, and certainly not mine. 666 on that one. Again, it is a big 666 monster fix. And that one's got nut on it, and there's a Jaguar. But no Black Panther, Puma, Jaguar, Cougar, no Ritual, serial killer here, Discalton Road Assassins. Red car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright. Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West. And as always, you can see my ex-wife, Shay Fraternal, Fareham Burston. Big Police Council, Doctor Whom collaboration. Inspector Numbnuts Bunton, Mr. Fixer, Liar Liar, Pants on Fire. No longer with us, God rest his soul, but two blatant lies from a police inspector. Far bigger than Plebgate. And I do have the evidence, do have the proof, do have the letter in black and white written by Peacock. Signed by Inspector Numbnuts Bunton. Mr. Fixer, Liar Liar, Pants on Fire. And they're precision engineered, black box, serial killer, frame fix assassination. So certainly as always, no Roy Whiten, White Van Man, Christian B. Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard terrorist, is shooter, I don't think so. So over 70 million views on TikTok, 28 TikTok accounts burned down for exposing the truth, high crimes, royal blue murder. Certainly not mine.